This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
7, UNLV, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNLV.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Fresno State offense will take over, 1st and 10.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
On the run, it's Weeks. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
UNLV, 14. Fresno State, 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UNLV.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper runs through a tackle. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Weeks. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Under fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Weeks. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Fresno State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over first and 10.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Buys a little time. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Beasley. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He's got it on the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Petty. They'll run the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beasley. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Fresno State right back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving.
That's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin.
And your UNLV Rebels will take over first and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking for a man. It's Petty. He lets one fly deep. Snags it at the 30, still running. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Lay. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over first and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the deep.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Rebels will line it up on first and 10. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Petty. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Beasley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it to the right. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And
he's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Petty. Swings it out to his running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Fresno State, 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The pitch to the left. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Catch in the middle. It's Beasley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He breaks a tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.